successful.
They ran it in the first half, but they really didn't in the second half. What changed?
Yeah, well, we made some slight adjustments. You know, they ran the ball a little bit more than they had shown on film. You know, but once we showed it to the kids, they understood exactly how they were getting attacked. And you know, my hat goes off to our guys because they understood it. You know, and they went out and executed it.
Taylor Barton's play, could you just talk us through that?
Yeah, it's 2 weeks in a row, you know, that he's really played at a high level. You know, to me, it gives me great pleasure, you know, to see him take it from the practice field to the game field, because that's a play that we had worked on, you know, seeing the formation, understanding the route combination, and then obviously capitalizing on it. So it was very pleasing for us as coaches.
He said that he actually messed that one up in practice.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. So again, to see him actually put the thing together, you know, was huge. And you know, and that's what we've talked about. You know, we want to be a defense that studies offenses now. You know, for the first couple years, everything was about, you know, the scheme and how to get lined up. You know, the guys understand how to get lined up now. Now it's about the preparation and how are these guys going to attack us and how are we going to capitalize. You know, and he obviously showed that today.
It seemed like early on the play calling was there, but again, some tackling issues. How do you guys plan to fix that?
Just got to continue to work on it. You know, fundamentals is something that we strive on or work on, you know, every single day, and we'll continue to do it. You know, we'll continue to put them in the best possible positions to be successful, and I believe my guys will be more successful the more chances they get.
You said the turnovers would come if you kept doing the right things, and today they did.
That's exactly right. You know, and they were huge and they were timely. You know, so again, I just really believe if you continue to work at it, you know, and stay the course, good things are going to happen. And obviously that was evident with our takeaways today.
You forced some field goals in the red zone.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that?
That's always big. You know, Coach Bex puts us in situational football situations every week in practice, from third down to red zone to orange zone. So our kids have a good feel, you know, for what they're going to see, and then obviously it comes down to us executing and getting off the field. But if we can make them kick field goals, we feel like with the offense we have, we're going to always, you know, keep it close enough that they can be able to do what they do.
And we talked about how this was the first true test for the secondary. Do you feel like they passed the test?
Anytime you win, you pass the test, you know, and I'm going to continue to say that. You know, anytime you get to win, you know, life is good. So, yeah, they passed it because we won, you know, so I'm excited for them.
With Barton, what's he improved upon the most?
I think it's just his overall confidence. You know, people don't look at him necessarily and think he's a great athlete, you know, but he runs really well, you know, for his size, which was obviously evident, you know, when he caught the pick. So, but tackling has been a big deal for me. You know, we talked about him being a physical presence back there because he's a good-sized kid, but I want him to play like that week in and week out. But he prepares extremely hard, you know, and for him to, you know, have the first 2 games that he's had was great. Now, he understands that, you know, next week is next week, you know, and you'll always be judged on how you play every week. So that's kind of how we're looking at it. But today, he did his job, and I'm extremely happy for him.
Everyone was talking about how this was a big test for you guys.
Sure.
What was the prep for it? What was your guys' kind of plan? Take away the pass early, or?
Yeah, you know, we wanted to eliminate the yak. You know, we didn't want those guys to just raise up, throw the ball, and juke a guy and run for 30 and 40 yards. You know, we had to get in their guys' face, force them to throw what we considered, you know, lower percentage throws, and we knew they would make some plays, you know, but we felt like if we stayed the course, it would give us a better chance to be successful.
How'd you adjust that run? I mean, 2 yards.
Yeah, well, I think, again, just settle them down a little bit, because sometimes when you go as fast as they go, it can be a little bit misleading, you know, but once they realize, hey, they're still running the ball exactly what we said they would, I thought our kids locked in a little bit better and they would execute.